What's going on, everybody? This is DJ Recipe back with another video here. So today my video is going to be about modifying the crossfader on your mixer for scratching. The parameters sometimes set by the factory from mixers are not as accurate as they say they are. The more expensive models are probably better, like the high-end Pioneers and even Newmarks too. But what I've got here is a Newmark M2, and I went on the website and it says it's ideal for scratching. It's a good mixer for scratching, but when I got into it, I realized there's an issue here, and what I'm going to show you what that issue is right here. So I got my two decks set up. These are Newmark TTXs, by the way. They're great turntables. They've got higher torques than the Technics 1200 for scratching. So I'm going to show you what's going on right here. So I'm going to play this left side. Right? So I'm going to bring it over all the way to here because there's nothing playing. So say you want to do some scratching. You've got your sharp curve setting and your regular one for mixing in tracks. So I set it all the way to the sharp setting. And what happens here is say you want to do some fast cuts, right? But the problem is, I'm just gonna get down here, is as you start to move it, there's some, like, look how far that is before it starts to play the track. Right, so that even happens on the other side too. Like, what you want for scratching is you want that track to play instantaneously, like right away when you just touch this. So it's not bad, but see, like right there, it's not even playing. So how do we fix that? So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this faceplate off. So for mine, there's only a screw here, and a screw right here and here. I've already got the screws off, so I'm just going to pop these off, but make sure that you pull your, turn your power off and unplug it, obviously, first. But you're going to pull these off. Anything that's kind of like obstructing your ability to take the faceplate off, and then this should just pop right off. All right, so now that we got the faceplate off, this is what it looks like below. Just try to keep your faceplate close by so you can see what the knobs are, or if you've been playing with your mixer for a while, you should know where all the buttons are. So what I've gone ahead here is I've played a track, right? And I've just kind of kept nudging it until I start to hear the track, and I've drawn a line with a piece of pencil right there and a ruler. So you can adjust that as close as you want. I did the same thing on the other side. So you can see right there, I've marked kind of where the sound starts. And what we're gonna do next is go and find an old plastic card that you're not using anymore and cut out some squares. What I like to use is the gift card holders. They're actually pretty thin. They're a lot thinner than the cards. The reason why I choose this thinner ones is because when you put the faceplate back on, there's less material between the faceplate and the actual mixer body itself. So that's probably better, just in case you know, you don't want stuff super tight. So basically you're going to measure here. Sometimes these crossfaders are actually on the outside of your mixer, and you can sometimes swap them from the outside. But this guy is underneath the faceplate, so I had to take it apart. So what you want to do is find the straight side of the card, which is this. Those other sides there I have cuts. So you're going to line it up here and there. This side too. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use Gorilla Tape, which is the black tape. I know they come in white too, but that seems to be a pretty solid tape. I'm basically just going to tape it across here and here. Here and here. Make sure not to tape over any sliding areas. And that should do the trick. And then you'll notice that when we go to cut it back, the sound should be much improved from what it was before. So another thing you can do is, once you realize your position, you've marked it out, you can actually super glue this down onto the actual mixer if you don't want to use tape. But I'm just going to use Gorilla Tape and see how long that lasts. That should be good for a while. So yeah, let's get this taped, and we'll skip to the next part. Alright everybody, so we're back. So this is the Gorilla Tape here. It's very strong stuff. I used to use this to tape down my cords at gigs on carpets. It's a little more pricey than regular tape or your general like duct tape. This is much stronger, and it also has nice grid lines for ripping the tape wherever you want it. So I've gone ahead and taped here. This one's a little rough, but you can get the idea of what I was trying to do. This is not going to move here. I'm not worried about this. I know it's a little messy on this side, but I've generally tried my best to keep the tape away from any of the sliders. And that should be fine for this. So let's go ahead and try this. So there's a better response on that side for sure, even on this side. There's some sound coming there. I don't necessarily love this mixer, to be honest, because the curve of that, even though it's the sharp setting, there's no dial to make it even sharper. And even when I tap it a little bit, there's a very faint sound. So what I had to do was tape it just so that faint sound cuts off, because if I'm doing a gig and my speakers are very loud and my mixer volume is turned up pretty high, if I just tap that, and it may not sound like there's a loud sound coming, but it will still play through the speakers, and that might cause some issues for me during gigs. So that's what I've had to do with this. But yeah, that's basically how you improve the mixer length for like the sound cutoff for the mixer fader for scratching. So I'm going to go ahead and put the faceplate back on and just make sure everything still works properly. Alright guys, so I got everything back together. You can see nothing is touching. There's enough space between all the crossfaders. Let's just press this guy here and get this going. So that guy's working good. So that should be good for now, until I get some money to buy another better mixer. To be honest, I don't really love this guy, but it'll do the job. And if you guys have this same issue, at least you can correct this temporarily until you know, it's time to upgrade. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you guys.